Welcome back to the Cyber Prophecy. Today, folks, we're diving into the biggest political upset since Caesar walked into that Senate meeting. Let's give a big prophetic round of applause for Madam President Kamala Harris. That's right, folks. She's finally achieved her dream of sitting in the Oval Office and single-handedly taxing every American's imaginary wealth. Unrealized capital gains? Oh, they're now realized, baby. She's already rolling out her plan to tax the air you breathe and the shadows you cast. A standing ovation for America's new overlord. Not. Just kidding. She lost. And not just lost, folks. She was absolutely obliterated. Kamala Harris's campaign didn't just crash and burn. It hit every branch on the way down, bounced off the canyon floor, and exploded in a mushroom cloud of policy failures and awkward cackles. The voters finally decided they were done with the finger-wagging, the empty rhetoric, and the wild-eyed push for economic policies straight out of a dystopian novel. This wasn't an election. It was a political exorcism. And the best part? Her defeat was so thorough, so glorious, that even her staunchest allies are trying to delete their endorsement tweets faster than you can say wealth tax. Oh, Kamala. You really thought the people were going to buy into your unrealized capital gains scheme, didn't you? Turns out, Americans don't love the idea of paying taxes on money they haven't even made yet. Who could have guessed? So here's to the voters for finally waking up, and here's to Kamala Harris for proving once and for all that a bad idea, no matter how loudly you laugh about it, will always be a bad idea. All right, people, welcome back to the Cyber Prophecy. Now, let me address the Pop-Tart in the room. A while ago, I criticized Taylor Swift for her politics, specifically her blind support for policies like unrealized capital gains taxes. And some of you Swifties, or should I say tax Swifties, flooded my comments with, "What about Trump, Dave? He's rich too." Well, buckle up, buttercups, because today I'm shutting that nonsense down. Heather, you said, until she and other celebrities pay off my mortgage and put food in my cabinets, they can all shut the hell up. Listen, Heather, nobody's asking Taylor to pay your rent. But here's the deal. Her politics would make your mortgage skyrocket with garbage like unrealized capital gains taxes. You think you've got it bad now? Wait until you're paying taxes on the imaginary value of your home every year. That's what happens when celebrities support politicians like Kamala Harris without reading past the headline. So yeah, she can shut up. Not because she's rich, but because her ideas are destructive. Tony, my man, you said, she worked for it. She's talented, so don't be jealous. Bro, nobody's jealous of Taylor's success. I'm jealous of her obliviousness. Imagine being that rich and thinking Kamala Harris has your best interests at heart. It's not her success that's the problem. It's the policies she supports that would make it harder for you to succeed. Big difference. Thought daughter, you brought up Trump's 24-karat gold diamond-encrusted front door. Yeah, Trump's house looks like Liberace exploded inside a casino. So what? At least he's not pushing policies that'll tax you into oblivion for owning an appreciating asset. His decor is tacky. Taylor's politics are toxic. Priorities, people. Polly, you said, she worked hard for her money. Trump never worked a day in his life. All right, let's set aside Trump's work ethic or lack thereof. What matters is that Trump isn't out here promoting policies that treat your 401k like an ATM for the government. It's not about who worked harder. It's about who's pushing ideas that won't crush the middle class. Focus. Sarah, you mentioned that Taylor donates to food banks and gives her bus drivers bonuses. That's awesome. Gold star for Taylor. But good deeds don't cancel out bad policies. You can donate all the money in the world, but if you're supporting ideas that cause inflation and raise taxes on everyone, your donations are just a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Amy, you pointed out that 400,000 people registered to vote after Taylor's endorsement. Cool stat. But did any of them stop to ask what the policies they're voting for actually mean? Voting is great. Uninformed voting? Not so much. Clicking a vote.gov link because Taylor Swift said so isn't exactly the pinnacle of civic responsibility. RavenCon, you said Trump brought Taylor into this with a fake endorsement. Okay, sure, Trump being Trump, but that has nothing to do with the fact that Taylor's politics are still terrible. I'm not here to mediate celebrity drama. I'm here to call out bad ideas. Here's the bottom line. This isn't about who's richer or who works harder. It's about ideas. Taylor Swift supports policies that punish success and hurt the middle class. Trump, for all his gold-plated nonsense, doesn't. So, next time you want to compare the two, remember, one supports destructive ideas and the other just has terrible taste in interior design. Choose wisely. Now let me make one thing crystal clear. I warned you all this would happen. Months ago, I told you about User 391, the poetic juggernaut gearing up to dismantle Taylor Swift's career, one album at a time. And some of you thought I was joking, like I just made up some shadowy wordsmith out of thin air. Oh no, my friends, I was deadly serious, and now the storm is upon us. This isn't just some internet troll with a rhyming dictionary. User 391 is a calculated, relentless force of poetic justice, and he's been biding his time, sharpening his quill, preparing to deliver what can only be described as Taylor Swift's lyrical reckoning. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You've already enrolled in Tiny Tim's creative writing class, Taylor. Lesson 1? How to not embarrass yourself in a chorus. Class is about to begin. This was inevitable. Every political misstep, every naive endorsement, User 391 has been watching, taking notes, and now he's ready to strike. I warned you, Taylor. I told you the poet warriors were coming, and here we are. This is the moment the Swiftie empire trembles, not from a stray tweet, but from the devastating precision of a master poet. And no, I'm not joking. Never was. Here's the bottom line. This isn't about who's richer or who works harder. It's about ideas. Taylor Swift supports policies that punish success and hurt the middle class. Trump, for all his gold-plated nonsense, doesn't. So next time you want to compare the two, remember, one supports destructive ideas and the other just has terrible taste in interior design. Choose wisely.